Whatever you appreciate, appreciates. I know it's, don't let that go over your head though. I know it sounds crazy, but you don't need more. You need to just appreciate what you have and it'll multiply. That's what I mean by whatever you appreciate, whatever you're grateful for in life. What are you focusing on that's good in your life? That will appreciate. So whatever you appreciate, appreciates as in you'll receive more of it, you know? So the inspiration behind this video, I was in the gym, I was listening to some Larry June. If you don't know who that is, look him up. If I could, if entrepreneurship had a music associated with it, like a designated artist, it's Larry June. So I was listening to Larry June, and the song I was listening to, he said, whatever you appreciate, appreciates. And you know, when I was in the gym doing my workout, you know, it kind of flew over my head. I was just like, okay, whatever you appreciate, appreciates. I thought about it again. I was like, whatever you appreciate, appreciates. And I was like, that's really deep when you think about it. Whatever you appreciate, appreciates. Think about it. Everything in your life that you appreciate, you'll get more of it. It's like if somebody cooks you food and you're not grateful for the food that you have in front of you, and you don't eat all of it. Are they gonna give you more? No, because you're not appreciating what you have in front of you, right? It's the same thing when you're chasing your dreams and success, and you're on the journey to it. I need to stop saying chasing. When you're pursuing your dreams on the journey to success, you know, I feel like gratitude is one of the biggest things that will get you there. Gratitude and appreciation, which there's 6.5 of those, really same thing. A lot of people, there's this misconception that you have to get success before you're grateful. But honestly, for you to really be successful, you have to be grateful. Like, you have to show gratitude before you're successful. And it's not when you get the success, then you'll be grateful. Because success and money and those things, they only amplify who you already are, you know? They only show you and give you experiences of the person you already are. So if you weren't grateful before the success, you're not going to be grateful for it after, you know what I mean? So gratitude is something you have to have in order to be successful. But, you know, let's break down the actual the topic. Whatever you appreciate, appreciates, in terms of appreciating everything that you have, you know, your craft, especially if you're on the journey to like success and achieving your dreams. Your craft, appreciate the talent that you have and using them to the best of your ability. There's not to deviate, but there's a story in the Bible where, let's just say a person, because I don't remember, I think it's a master. So he gave one person, so he had 8 talents, right? 8 talents is in talents, like they were physical objects. I don't know what that means in the context of it, but let's just say he had 8 rocks, right? I think he was going away. So he gave person 1 5 of those talents, or 5 rocks. We're gonna go with rocks. He gave person 1 5 of his rocks, right? He gave person 2 no, I'm lying. He gave person 1 3 rocks. He gave person 2 rocks. And he gave person 3 1 rock, right? And he gave it to them. He told them, you know, he's going away and they can give it back to him when he gets back. And he's their master, right? So he comes back. This is where it gets interesting. Person 1 with the 3 talents and the 3 rocks that he gave him, the 3 rocks that he gave him, ended up multiplying those rocks and giving him back 5. So instead of the 3 that he had, he made 2 more and he gave him back the 5, right? And the master praised him, whatever, right? Person 2 had 2 rocks, he multiplied it, and he got 1 more rock, right? Or whatever they did to get the extra they got. So he got 3 rocks, even though he started with 2. So he gave the master 2 more rocks. They made the master more rich, right? They multiplied what he already gave them, if you can see where I'm going with this. The last person, with the 1 rock he had, he just buried it. So when the master came back, he gave the master that 1 rock that he had, and the master scolded him, I think, or basically the master was upset with him, right? And the reason why I'm bringing up that story is because that's really how it is with life. When you appreciate what you already have, you'll multiply it, and it'll multiply for you. Or if you just have what you have and you don't do anything with it, you're not gonna, you know what I mean? Your life is not gonna multiply because you're not appreciating what you already have. So being grateful and appreciative is one of the most important things you can do while you're on the journey to success, because honestly, the journey comes with its ups, downs, setbacks, obstacles, adversity, whatever, right? And it's easy to get discouraged in those moments. I find myself struggling with that. Being able to see the good when you're in, a rough place or your back is against the wall. I struggle with that. I'm sure the people struggle with that too. And it's easy to get discouraged because you can't see, all you're seeing is bad. You're in a bad moment, right? But it's going to be so much more beneficial for you if you can appreciate the good while you're in the bad. Focus on the good things that you have, So, and ultimately you attract what you are. You get what you focus on, really. So if you're in a bad place in life and you're focusing on the bad, life is going to give you more bad things, because that's what you're focusing on, right? That's what your attention is on, the bad. So you're gonna multiply more bad things in your life. Or contrary, if you focus on the good, more good things are gonna you're gonna receive more good in your life, because you already appreciate the good that you already have, And when I say the good, in terms of the journey to success, you're healthy, you have a dream, you have a purpose. You have a mind, you have legs, arms, you have a purpose you can wake up and chase. I know I already said purpose, but these are good things that you can appreciate that you already have. You might not have the money yet, but you have a purpose, right? So it's like, these are things that you can already appreciate and be grateful for your check. So that's how it goes, When we think about it, life feels so much better when you, and the journey itself, the journey to success and, achieving your dreams is going to feel so much better when you just live in gratitude and appreciation, not focusing on what you don't have, but focusing on everything that you do have. To me, gratitude really means being appreciative of what you have whilst in pursuit of what you want. Nobody's saying you can't want, but you have to appreciate what you already have. And that's the meaning of gratitude to me. I read it in a book from Jim Rohn. He was like, gratitude is being grateful for what you already have whilst in pursuit of what you want, So you can still want to be successful, want the dream lifestyle that you have in your head, but you have to appreciate where you already are, the house that you already live in, the material things you already own, the non-material things that you already own that you sometimes take for granted. Life itself, health, these things. So to whoever's watching this, change the way you look at things, and the things you look at will change. Don't let that fly over your head. Change the way you look at things, and the things you look at will change. So do what you can with what you have, and it'll multiply. And ultimately, that's how you're gonna reach the success or the dreams that you have in your heart. That's how you're gonna achieve them. So be grateful. Whatever you appreciate, appreciates.